Uh, Okie dokie. So, we got started with our liver cleanse a couple of days ago, or you should have. I'm just finishing mine up because I started mine at the beginning of this month. But today we are just going to kind of do a quick review and then we're going to ask how you all are doing, if you have any tricks or things that you've discovered in the last couple days, how you're feeling, and all of that good stuff. So, um, we are on this liver detox to improve our energy. We want clearer skin. We want to enhance our metabolism or mental clarity, um, or just to overall have a better feeling about our disease prevention and holistic wellness and all. And of course, anti-aging is great. Um, so go ahead and put in the chat what you want to get out of this liver detox. Hopefully you all have your goodies. If not, hopefully they're on their way so you can get started with us soon. Remembering our 3-step process. The routine is super simple to follow. Just make sure that you've got all of your ducks in a row. You've got your roller blends made, your supplements are in a place where you remember to take them. And of course, I liked Kate's idea of mixing your oils all together, the ones that you're putting in a capsule. I didn't do that this round, but I think if I had, that would have been super helpful, for those that you're taking internally. Lots of water. Um, a few tips if you are having detox issues or negative reactions. I know myself, I had some headaches and nausea, things like that, that happened in the first couple days, even into the first 2 weeks or so. And I didn't think about doing this, but you could go down to a half a dose if you wanted and then work your way back up. Sleep is super important. Being on a consistent schedule. Drink lots of water. I know a lot of people have said, who've started recently, that they're super thirsty and drinking a lot. So that's good. Um, you want to keep drinking, especially if you're getting any kind of headaches or nausea. Try to eliminate those processed foods and reduce your sugar intake. For myself, I really didn't have my usual craving for sugar after the first couple days. Um, I think it was the Meta Power that I was taking internally, honestly, that was probably curbing that. But just be aware that you're wanting to keep healthy foods, fresh foods to support your detox. And of course, movement is important. Um, that's one that I have a hard time with, but I have been trying to walk the dog more often and limit your alcohol. See how I went over that one? I accidentally skipped it. But no, limiting your alcohol, obviously, since you're cleansing your liver, and reduce your salt intake. So a few things to remember to do along the way as you're getting started with your detox. And then just how is it going? Can anyone share?
I'll share. I think my morning and afternoon, like evening, is really strong. Like I have everything I need, like right by my bed, so that helps. Like when I wake up, in terms of my supplements, and I can take things on an empty stomach. I know not everybody can. And then at night, but the middle of the day, I feel like I just get forgetful and all the things. And then I'm just so thirsty. Like I cannot drink enough water. today I was like chugging on my bottle, and I think Amanda was like, oh God, what is that movie with Will Ferrell? Oh, and they're like chugging,
Oh,
something like that. So anyway, but otherwise good. Yeah, otherwise good.
good. Ray says she's been terrible to her liver, so she's making up with it now. Good to hear. And Nicole is drinking a lot of water too. So you drink a gallon normally. That's amazing.
I'll share. I was kind of giggling because I like to have a drink, right? I mean, I like to have a drink every night. Just disclaimer, everyone. I know this is recorded, but I usually have a drink when I'm cooking. And so I haven't, which has been great. But the funny part is that I don't normally crave sweets, and I'm craving sweets. I don't know. It's so
You
weird.
need
I'm like
hmm.
craving a cookie or a trail mix with M&Ms or something. So I was like, okay, I gave up alcohol. Now I'm craving sweets. Okay, I don't know.
Interesting. So did you have cookie or did you have trail mix with M&Ms?
And a trail mix, I thought it would be a little bit better. And I ate the M&Ms.
Yes. And I watched I don't know if it's a story or a reel. I don't know what it is, but I saw you put up some great information about how you were feeling and you had some tummy issues the first day or so and a little bit of a headache. So that's all totally normal when you're detoxing or your body is detoxing. Um, yeah, Sherlyn said she had headache and eye ache. And actually, I was listening to a podcast today, and they were saying that a lot of times when you're detoxing your liver, you'll have a headache on your right side. So I didn't even was it on your right side? Oh, how funny. Yeah, so that was something new I learned. I was like, oh, interesting. So if you're feeling that, especially on your right side, that might be a part for sure. Um, Jan's been having a lot of cilantro burps. Oh, anyone else want to share how it's going so far for them?
I feel like my experience has been the same. I mean, I'm very thirsty, which is good because sometimes I often don't drink enough water anyway. So drinking a lot of water, having those cilantro burps, as well. Um, yeah, I don't know. I haven't felt anything too drastic yet, but I'm glad I'm doing it. Just the being thirsty alone is like, oh, something's going on. I can
Mhm.
tell. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it.
And I think something must be working because well, hello everybody. Because when I go to pee, the urine smells a little more acrid or acidic. So I think that's kind of getting flushed out because I normally take all those things and supplements anyway with the
Mhm.
probiotics and all that. So um just adding the cilantro and celery seed to the mix. I think that might be helping, and that's why the headaches. I guess I drink about 12 cups anyway of water, and then I drink soda too on top of that. But so maybe the hydration is taken care of. But yeah, interesting. The elimination of just a pee is different smell. I'm anxious to wait till the number two doesn't smell, Amanda.
Right. Yes. I know, and
Good.
that I'm
Good.
still like I'm still having that effect where nothing smells.
Awesome. Do you think it's celery seed or is it the cilantro
I
more?
think it's the cilantro, but I don't know. I'm afraid to like eliminate that now, like because
Oh, yeah.
I'm afraid
Right.
of not taking that
Right.
because
Because I know when
what
you eat a lot of green, like taro leaf or lao lao,
mm,
I think the
mhm,
chlorophyll
mhm.
helps that um, taking away the odor. But I was wondering, should I take more cilantro?
I'm gonna try it and see. Maybe I'll
Okay.
just try doing just one or the other and see if anything occurs.
Oh, thanks. Please keep me
That'll be my
posted.
my next week or so.
Thank you.
I'll report back.
Thank you. I'm curious.
Celery has lots of alkaline, so that's the thirst. Yeah, very good. Yeah, and I too, I had like some tummy issues the first couple days. I have kind of a sensitive stomach, so when I do anything a little bit different, I always have a transition period. But overall, I'm feeling really good. Still not craving a bunch of sweets, which is good. And you know, feeling like my skin has been happy and definitely my digestion. I always say digestion now. I can't not say it like that. But you guys know what I mean. Is like I'm regular, which I'm not usually regular. So yeah, so all good things. I'm really glad that I went through it, and I'm hopeful that as I move away from doing all of the things that I still, have the effects of feeling good um, as we get into the next month. Anything else?
Are you excited to break from your cleanse, Amanda? I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
because tomorrow afternoon, right after school, we're headed to Big Island for a family get together, a big shim get together. So yes, I will be breaking my fast. Oh God.
Your liver, like, don't put it into like shock.
Shocked. I know. I won't. I won't. Okay. And then also I would did anybody else see this from doTERRA from Emily today? She posted a little thing about pre-detoxing, which I thought was really interesting. So I was going to share it with you all. I don't know if this is going to work. So will you tell me if you can hear this?
Dr. Von Watts with us today. He joined the doTERRA team about 4 months ago. He is a chiropractor, a functional medicine doctor, and is big time passionate about cleansing and detoxing the body. Why is this something that's important to you, Dr. Watts?
This is a space I love. This is what I'm passionate about. There's so much education information that people are not aware of. I remember clear as day, 2015. I was really frustrated because the patient wasn't getting better the way I wanted them to get better. I just sat there and I thought, it's got to be more simple than that. And then I said, you know what, let me go back to the basics. The human body is a self-healing organism. It's made to heal itself if put in the right condition. And what does that start with? If your stomach's not functioning properly, you're not even going to break whatever you're taking down. And so I changed my whole practice to this foundational approach where we first went in and made sure that the organs were cleaned out, and then going back in and supporting those organs.
Just allowing the body to do what it was designed to do.
Giving it the support to do that, and that's exactly what it did.
We take in a lot of things through breathing, eating, and just living. We can't get away from the toxins that are in our lives.
The very first step in any kind of detox and cleanse, where a lot of people miss this part, and this is the most important part, is you have to ensure that your detox pathways are open. You have to make sure that your bowels are clearing. Then also making sure that your liver and your kidneys are clearing. So we got our lungs, liver, kidneys, bowels, and skin. If you're going straight into detoxing without opening up those pathways, you will know it, you will feel it. A number of different things that you'll manifest on the skin, which are not pleasant.
Zendocrine I take every day, morning and night, just to make sure those 5 filtering organs are functioning optimally. Fun fact about me, I used to be a chimney sweep when I was a young girl. My dad, he'd go up on the roof and he'd clean out the chimney with a brush. I would be in the house with the vacuum, and I quickly learned that if that flue was plugged up, everything came back into the house. Our bodies are the same.
Yeah, if it can't get out, it'll just dump right back into the blood, and it's almost like a retoxifying process. It's not pleasant, let's put it that way.
No. So I want to talk about a blend that was designed specifically to support the lymphatic system of the body, Aroma Touch. Dr. Hill has an Aroma Touch protocol that simply by applying Aroma Touch to the bottoms of the feet, to the back of the neck, can really help stimulate the lymphatic system. Regular body work is really important as well.
The lymph vessels, they go right along the blood vessels. They don't have a pump though.
It requires a manual pump, right?
You have to manually pump and move. So I always said, hey, it's always good. Just
Sweating,
you
moving.
at least get out and walk. Any kind of movement.
So how important are enzymes?
If you start moving into doing detox, your body's now know having to do more work than normally does, it's even more important during that detox that you have digestive enzymes.
Enzymes, I'll take 2 on an empty stomach in the morning just to help break down any food that might still be in the gut from the day before. And then I'll take 1 to 3 with every meal just to make sure I'm getting all the good nutrients, processing as I should.
It's extremely important in this part of the process, getting that cellular energy. So we're going to go through and give the body extra support for the liver to detox.
Citrus is a great cleanser, also very high in limonene. Water consumption is also extremely important as we're cleansing. I take my body weight, I cut it in half, and that's how many ounces of water that I should be drinking every day.
That's a great rule of thumb. A lot of people have a hard time drinking water, and so for me, I just try to do whatever I can to get them to drink water.
Yes.
If you can do what you just said, that's ideal. But at a bare minimum, start drinking water if you're not. And no, the water in lemonade and in soda is not the same as water.
It doesn't.
I've had people say I get my water in the drinks I drink. I'm like, that's not the same.
No. So I'll take an 8-ounce glass of water. I'll add 2 to 3 drops of grapefruit or lemon, tangerine. It tastes fantastic, and I'm also getting all of that great cleansing. So we just talked about the use of enzymes to make sure we're breaking down our food. We talked about xenocrine complex and opening up the 5 filtering organs, citrus oil in our water, and then of course aroma touch to help stimulate the lymphatic function in the body. These are things you should be doing all throughout the cleanse, products that I use every day of my life. But now we're going to shift over and we're going to talk about the detoxification process.
So they actually haven't put up the next reel, but I'm excited to see what they're going to say about detoxification. I was excited about the aroma touch part because I know that, I've heard that, I learned it when I did the course, but I forgot about it. So definitely need to pull out my aroma touch more often. Are there any questions? Yeah, she does have a lot of Terrazyme. That's what I said too when I watched that. I was like, whoa, my tummy would be going crazy. All right. Liza?
I'm here. I'm ready. That was awesome. And actually, I love that you showed that because I feel like doTERRA's really, really trying to like step up their presence online. And I'm going to be sharing some of those resources with you guys. So most of you are on with your laptops. And so if you want to go ahead and scan the QR code to sign up for this Empowered Success Business Training, featuring my very good friend, Michelle Weaver, Presidential Diamond, and then Dr. Brannick Riggs, who we love, and Eric Larson, Master Distributor. And so they're going to really be helping to help empower us to supercharge our businesses. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like my business could use a big supercharge. And so they talking about empowering presentations, creating and enriching development, and educating on the doTERRA science, which I'm going to share like a resource with you as well. So you really don't want to miss this discussion. It is now at 2:00 Hawaii Standard Time. So the timing is a little bit not as great, but they always show the webinar replay for, I think it's 48 hours on justinswebinars.com. But if you can register, there was a business email that went out today that had all of these resources that I'm going to be sharing with you. If you are, for whatever reason, not getting that business email from me, please make sure to tell the person who your main point of contact is so that I can mark you for getting those business emails. So if you want the direct link to this, that's also in the email that came out today. All right. So just a couple of quick things. We've been kind of covering doTERRA Leadership Retreat updates. You know, normally we show some of the replays, and this month we haven't. And I was going back and forth tonight on showing, but I wanted to talk about and share some of the resources that were shared that I think are really valuable. Okay. Yeah, Ray, when you sign up for Empowered Success Ones, you're typically signed up for the series. And so you should get those reminders and stuff. So, okay, next slide. So we are going to we talked a little bit about the mobile app, but just a friendly reminder that in the mobile app, there's now a QR code scanning feature. If you see up here in the right hand, like I'm hovering over like the little cell phone, I don't think you can see my screen because Amanda's controlling it. But oh, there's your cursor. So go to the search bar. And then if you see on the right hand side of the white part of the search bar, that's like a QR code search feature as well. And then you can also see it's a little blurry, but you can browse by products and it's going to give you product information pages. And then you can kind of see how in the screenshot, you can also shop by system. So respiratory, someone could click on respiratory. So in the past, the mobile app really was just shop, but now the mobile app is actually a valuable educational tool that all of your customers can tap into. So definitely recommend I've never really encouraged people to use the mobile app because I tend to just log directly onto the website, even from my cell phone. But I think this is a really cool new feature. And we want to start, funneling our customers to the most easiest ways to access their resources. And, apps are kind of where it's at nowadays. So, all right, next slide. So just kind of to, piggyback on what I was sharing about doTERRA kind of up-leveling their social media. The replay website, Les, is justinswebinars.com. But be careful because they only show the replays for, I believe it's 48, maybe 72 hours, but 48 for sure. justinswebinars.com. So here are a bunch of training courses that we have access to. If you're on your phone, go ahead and, if you're on a laptop, go ahead and scan that QR code with your phone. Again, these slides all went out on the business email that went out as a reminder to this call tonight. And there's the screenshots of all of them as well on that email. I literally just cut and paste it here. So just a reminder that you have access to a ton of free training programs through doTERRA. You have the 30-day metabolic support, the sun care training, aroma touch technique certification, which I believe populates when you buy an aroma touch kit, I believe. doTERRA essential oil safety course, essential oil specialist, natural home edit. There's a new one on PB Restore, and gut health, microbiome health. So just so much on your own, at your own pace, training. And this is important that our customers know that they have access to these as well. This is not just wellness advocates, but customers as well. All right, next slide. Just a reminder, the podcast, I'm pretty sure Sai had taken this over. This is his new role, and I've seen him a lot more on social media. And I listened to his recent interview with Kayla, our friend Kayla Monson, who, just so you guys know, and can, be grateful or say thanks, or when you see her, she's My Well-Oiled Life on Instagram. She's got lots and lots, hundreds of thousands of followers. And she gave us all of the content for our liver cleanse, essentially, all the graphics, the ebooks, everything. Very, very grateful. And Michelle Weaver, who's going to be on that call, is someone else who gave us some graphics and so forth for that as well. So if you're not listening to the Essential Oil Solutions podcast, definitely download that. And again, share this with your customers too. I feel like this is a great way to connect with them. Like, hey, I listened to this podcast and I loved it. Like, check it out here. Okay. All right. Now this is the next resource is one that I definitely don't utilize. I don't use YouTube a lot, to be honest. But the doTERRA Science YouTube is definitely getting um like a makeover, and you can see that there's Sai, and he's sitting with, Alex DeBell, which you guys, the man is like insanely brilliant. And there you can see Nicole Stevens talking about the sleep system and epigenetics. So definitely doTERRA Science. I think it's just important that we know all of the resources that are available to us, that we are tapping into some of them, not necessarily all of them. There's a lot. I personally really like the podcasts, but I definitely want to, and I've been trying to get back into the trainings, but I really think I want to try to start checking out this YouTube as well. And then I think that's it. Yeah. There were a bunch more. Oh, you know what? Can you refresh, Amanda? I added a few more things to this slide, I think, right when we started. So again, on that email that I sent, I also sent screenshots of research studies that you can scan a QR code, comparison charts for our new recharge products, how we compare to other products like LMNT and Happy Juice. That was not that was recharge, and I think our collagen. So just a couple of events and announcements upcoming. Check today's email for all the QR codes for the science research pages and more. BOGO after party is next week, Wednesday. So we decided to push the BOGO after party out till next week, Wednesday. So please invite every single person that bought a BOGO from you should get an invitation to this call. We really want to get 30 to 40 people on this call if possible. Okay. So stay tuned for the invitations to come out on that, and more information. Also, stay tuned for some upcoming challenges. We are in our liver cleanse, and this is going to take us to almost the end of April. But we are thinking about what's coming next. How do we keep supporting you and our customers with utilizing more of our products, understanding how powerful and amazing they are, incorporating them into our lives, whether it be for short-term gain, like through the liver cleanse, or for long-term results. So we are thinking about perhaps doing a sleep study with the Serenity Sleep System. Next month, there is a special coming out on what they're calling the Power Punch, which is our collagen and our recharge and our PB Assist. So there's going to be a little bundle of those three products. But we are open to suggestions, and we want to, remind all of you that while we have a leadership team and we meet every Wednesday after this call, and we make decisions about where the team is headed, we want you to feel empowered to come to us with any ideas or suggestions that you guys might have about things that we can offer to the community, because we're all doing the best that we can. But if anyone has any ideas that they want to bring to the table, if anyone has classes that they want to teach or ways that they want to support our community, we would absolutely love, love, love to have you and have you share those ideas with us. So all right. And maybe in coming weeks, something that we could revisit is watching some of that doTERRA Science. I wonder, actually, I don't even know if doTERRA has a doTERRA business YouTube page. Be interesting to see if they have one of those that house some of the, past talks that we've had from top leaders and corporate surrounding business. So anybody have any questions? That was kind of a lot, but No? All right. Well, let's go ahead and take a quick okay. Screen. There we go. That's much better. All right. Oh, thanks for turning on your cameras. Yay. All right. Smile. All right. Thanks everyone for showing up for yourselves, for your community, your connection, your learning. Amanda, you have done a kick butt job this month educating us and preparing us for the liver cleanse. Thanks for being our guinea pig. And we hope that you don't take it too hardcore during the Shim family fun fest that is happening this weekend. I heard a little bit about it. So you guys try to keep it under control over there in Hilo. Thank you everyone for showing up. We are so grateful. Keep showing up for the liver cleanse, sharing. And you know what? Don't be afraid to invite people to that liver cleanse if they're interested. They can jump in at any time. That's what's so cool about this cleanse, I think. You can jump in at any time. And then a lot of you are thinking about, what you're going to do to maintain once the actual cleanse is over. But have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next week. BOGO after party. Invite, invite, invite. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks. Bye.